They didn't raise their voices when it happened. They didn't need to. All it took was silence.
The room was packed. Family, lawyers, quiet tension thick enough to choke on. The accusation had already been made. Money missing from the family business. A single signature on a document. And before anyone could even ask a second question, every head slowly turned toward the same person.
His younger sister. She stood there, frozen, hands shaking, trying to explain that she'd only followed instructions, that she'd signed where she was told, that she didn't even have access to the accounts everyone was angry about.
No one listened. Their parents looked away, the uncles whispered, the partners nodded like it all made sense now. And right beside her stood her older brother. He knew the truth.
He knew exactly who had moved the money. He knew which cousin had pressured her to sign, which partner had covered it up, which family member had quietly benefited. He could have spoken up. One sentence would have stopped it. But when he opened his mouth, their father cut him off. "Enough," the old man said, tired and disappointed. "We've heard enough excuses." That was the moment he understood something brutal. They didn't want the truth. They wanted a scapegoat.
His sister was fired on the spot, publicly blamed. Her name dragged through every corner of the family. Friends stopped calling. Relatives stopped inviting her. The story spread fast. She was careless, dishonest, a liability. And her brother? He was quietly pushed out too. Not accused, just dismissed, sidelined, given the polite version of exile. No role in the business, no trust, no future there. People assumed he'd failed as well, and he let them. He didn't argue, didn't expose anyone, didn't fight for his place. He packed his things, helped his sister move into a small apartment, and disappeared from the family orbit entirely.
For a long time, it looked like they were right. His sister worked 2 jobs, ashamed and exhausted. He took contract work no one respected. Old connections stopped answering his calls. Family gatherings went on without them. Their names became cautionary tales. What a waste, people said. So much potential gone. What no one saw was what happened after the doors closed. He studied contracts at night, learned finance the hard way, watched how businesses really collapsed, not from theft, but from arrogance and silence. He helped his sister rebuild too, slowly restoring her confidence, reminding her she wasn't stupid, just used.
Years passed. Quiet years. Unimpressive on the outside. Then the cracks started showing. The family business began to struggle. Deals fell apart. Audits started asking uncomfortable questions. The cousin who'd moved the money panicked. The partners scrambled. And one day, a formal notice arrived. A legal challenge. Clean, precise, backed by evidence. It wasn't revenge-fueled chaos. It was surgical. The documents laid everything out. Who authorized what, who benefited, who lied. The signatures, the transfers, the pressure campaign that led to his sister taking the fall. The name at the bottom of the filing shocked everyone. Him, the son they thought had failed, the brother who never amounted to anything. He hadn't come back to beg for his place. He hadn't come back angry. He came back prepared. The fallout was brutal. The cousin was removed. 2 partners resigned. The business barely survived. And for the first time, family had to confront what they'd done. They asked him why he waited so long. He answered honestly, "Because if I'd spoken up back then, you would have silenced me. Now you have to listen." His sister was publicly cleared, quietly offered her job back. She declined. Instead, she stood beside her brother as he walked away again, but this time with his head high, his name restored, and something better than approval. Freedom. They had let her take the blame. They had written him off as a failure, and by doing that, they gave him exactly what he needed: time, clarity, and the discipline to build power where no one was watching. Not every comeback is loud. Some of the strongest ones happen in silence. And by the time the world realizes you didn't fail, it's already too late to stop you.